Hey folks, it's Jason from Soccer Cards United in this incredibly grainy footage that looks like it's from a found horror film or something. Anyway, on February 11th we're going to the London Card Show, and as part of that we're doing a Q&A with Tops. So we're going to be on stage at the London Card Show doing a Q&A with Tops and asking them questions you want to ask them. So you submit questions and we ask them to Tops. Okay, is this part clear? Anyway, if you go to our socials, our Twitter and our Instagram, you'll see our latest posts are about that Q&A session that we're doing, and we're looking for questions for us to ask Tops UK, and I believe a representative from Tops US is going to be there as well. So if you'd like to join in the Q&A we're doing on February 11th at the London Card Show with Tops, go find our social media channels and comment, and because and make sure that don't ask things that we can't ask, by the way. Okay, don't get us in trouble. Okay. Yeah, welcome back to Soccer Cards United, episode 134. This is the best soccer card podcast in existence. My name is Jason. That's Enzo. We didn't have a episode last Thursday because, Enzo, you haven't been well, have you?
Oh, Jason, no, I haven't.
Without getting too graphic, explain to us what's been going wrong.
Oh my God. I need a lot of liquids. There's no way to. I thought. Oh God, without being too graphic, I thought it was food poisoning. That's a good place to start.
Yeah, that's a good place to start.
Until today, because it's been 5 days since it started. So at that point, it's probably not. Yeah, but there's been an outbreak, Jason.
Wow.
Right, an outbreak that was caught ahead of time. That's what the Irish. What's going on? You have strobe lights going on over there, Jason.
I'm trying to. My face. I don't know what's going on, but my face is the most washed out.
If you think your face is bad, you want to see what's happening to my stomach. Apparently there's salmonella going around in Ireland.
Yes,
and
that's
apparently
right.
they caught it. They caught it just in time, yeah. But I had chicken the day before it all went wrong, so I think I might have salmonella, which sounds very scary, and it kind of is. But I'm just drinking my fluids and letting whatever comes out come out, and I'm hoping to be better in time for Wednesday.
Yeah.
In which I'm going to Lisbon.
That's lovely.
Well, I hope.
Well, hopefully all things going well, you're going to Lisbon.
I'm hoping so. I'm hoping I'm able to just sit on the plane and not have to use the plane restroom.
Yes, that's never good.
Die. So yeah, a bit. I basically food poisoning, but it's probably salmonella, which is just essentially food poisoning, but a little bit more. Severe.
Extra special food poisoning.
Oh, just for me. For going to Nando's, cheeky Nando's, never again. Not in Tala anyway.
Not in Tala. No, I mean.
Yeah, you could have told me that yourself.
I could have told you that myself, yeah.
Do you know what it was? I've eaten there, say in the last 6 months, this is my third time going to that one, right?
Right, okay.
So I not frequently, but what I mean, I've been. And on this occasion I went, and there was no medium spice sauce up at the spice rack, the little bottles.
Yeah.
I was and it was 5 o'clock, say, it was just before they actually kind of get busy. There was about 8 tables in the whole place. It was kind of just before dinner time,
Yeah.
And there was no medium. And I looked at I could see maybe 80% of the tables in the room, and no one had medium on their table. So I was like, why is there just no medium sauce? What's that?
Yeah.
And halfway through my meal, they eventually had a medium sauce. So I think what happened was, I don't know what time they opened it, but I reckon they were just opening from the day prior, and they were kind of getting themselves, they were filling up the bottles or whatever. And so I might have just caught what was yesterday's shit kind of a thing. You know what I mean? Because it was a whole experience. But
none of it felt fresh.
None of it felt right. And to see, my chicken was in a pita, so I couldn't even see it with my eyes. I couldn't tell you what it looked like.
Yeah, you just chowing down.
I was just chowing down, but it felt weird that the sauce wasn't there. I also got into the whole talking about food last week, on the last Monday.
Yeah,
they're $4.40 for their bottomless drinks is the biggest robbery going on in this country. $4.40 for a 7-Up.
But is it not bottomless?
Yeah, but who the hell drinks?
You're saying how many 7-Ups could I possibly drink?
If you go to any food establishment, it's €1 for a can of Fanta, say.
It's not €1 for a can of Fanta anywhere.
What? 150. I don't know about inflation. I live in my ivory tower these days. But it's if you $4.40, you would get a large bottle. You get a large bottle for €2.50, €3.
Yeah.
You would. So what are you doing to me? And the Nando's portions are not huge. You're not sitting there all day drinking.
It's one of those things where if they had a non-bottomless option,
yes,
and it was cheaper, people would just pick that because how much. I'm just eating a bit of chicken. I don't need drinks.
I only ever need one glass.
Yeah.
And because it's bottomless, I go and get my second glass because I just feel they can't get me.
Yeah.
But I don't need none of this.
This is another.
I'm going to start bringing my own cup to Nando's. That's how I'm going to get them.
Oh wow.
There you go. But yeah, they
Another.
get me salmonella. Well, I'm not going back there. They get me salmonella.
But well, are you going to go back to other Nando's, not that one?
Once this salmonella thing is passed,
You'll reevaluate your relationship with Nando's.
yeah. Right now, I'm just not in a good space.
Okay.
And I had actually. Do you know what?
Yeah.
I had a bounce back on this. We're getting into the food establishments here, Jason, again, right?
Yeah.
I
Do you think we should
want
just
to pick
start
up
a different
snob.
podcast?
Yeah, I'm starting to think I could just be a food critic.
Yeah.
But the problem is, everyone will get a bad review.
Yeah.
I went to Uno Pizza, right?
Oh yeah.
And they were busy there. Because can I just say, I am not a person that's rude to anyone, and I wasn't rude to anyone, right? Like in terms of waitresses.
So before we
waiters.
hear this story, if we at any point during the story,
No,
if we
I'm just
think
saying,
Enzo
like,
was
like,
kind
for
of rude
example-
there, we should just know
No,
you actually were.
no. I wasn't rude, right? Me and Richie went in,
Yeah.
and it was like
Richie's a friend of
there-
yours.
Yeah, I got there first, and I said, Richie, it's out the door. Like, there was so many people standing, and like that's a small area, right?
Yeah.
And then eventually, your man came in and said, "Oh, we have a table for two." And he walked over to he said, "Okay." Yeah. He walked over to the till, and you just see him like this bald guy, like the owner. I think he just goes. It was so funny because Richie like predicted. He's like he messed up. He forgot about it. Like he doesn't. It's not the system fucked up, and he just there like this because there's no seats anywhere. And me and Richie are hungry, but we're like, it's grand. Like we're like, don't worry about it. He came over to. He says, "Listen, maybe 10, 15 minutes." And we're like, "Hey, you're grand. Don't worry. Like we're chill. It's no bother." And like I think their like order system, their booking system went down or double booked loads of people.
Yeah,
Some
just
crazy shit.
Yeah.
And we're like, it's grand. And then we ordered the pizza. We got to sit down. We ordered the pizza. And then I was like, can I get this pizza? And I kind of get a Moretti, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because me and Richie by the way, I hadn't eaten for 2 days and then I thought my belly was better. So I went out for food with Richie, which was terrible.
And you included beer in what you were going to eat and drink.
Because I was out to have a drink with Richie. I didn't want to cancel it. That was pre-planned.
I understand.
I
understand.
So
you just thought, I'm back in action.
Yeah, no. I was like, this is not a great decision, but I can get through it and I'll keep it light and I'll go home early before. And then Richie was like, oh, I don't know what I'm going to drink. And he goes, can I get a wine? And I was like, whoa, like if you're getting wine, I'll get wine. Let's do wine.
Yeah,
right?
Are we doing wine?
Yeah, so that's exactly. Do you want to get a bottle? He's like, I don't know if I want a bottle. Let's just do a glass. I said, great. So I said, sorry, no. Can we get 2 glasses of wine? And she was like, yeah, which wine? And red wine. Blah, blah, blah. This woman came back, Jason, with a little thing.
Yeah,
2 glasses of red wine and a bottle of Moretti already opened and a glass.
No,
I was like, come on.
No, obviously cancel the beer order.
Yeah. So I was at this point, I started feeling a bit sick. And I was like, I'm not even going to say it. Like, I should have just said, hey, we don't actually want it. I just said,
you can take that back. I changed my order.
Yeah, I left it. I was just like, all right. Yeah. But then she put everything down and I'm there with my wine, I'm there with my beer. And I was like to Richie, that's actually annoying me. Like, it's like, that was crazy.
Yeah.
But I didn't complain about it. I didn't even touch it. I just paid for it and left at the end. Like, I didn't even make a thing, but I was like, I was going to drink it, but by the end of the night, my stomach was in bits, so I literally just went home.
Yeah.
But I was like, I was just like, then they were busy, they were under pressure, whatever. But I was like, and I had like some previous with this specific waiter the last time I went there, which I'm not going to get into.
So you're a regular at this place to the point where you have kind of ongoing disputes with.
No, I've only been twice in like the last 6 months, but it was just the last time. It was like I had some weird shit with that waiter, and I in my head, part of me felt they purposefully.
Oh, it was spite.
You're getting the beer, and I just said okay.
Right.
That's me. My stomach's in bits, and I'm going away on Wednesday, maybe.
Just going back to the idea that it'll be 10, 15 minutes because Uno Pizza. So this is a small pizza restaurant in a fashionable suburb of Dublin, right? And so when you go in there and you say 10, 15 minutes, I don't like when the restaurant is small enough that the other customers can overhear the maitre d' telling you how long it's going to be, because then I feel like I'm kind of looking at them saying like it's okay, like, you know, he's saying I'm not saying I'm not saying it has to be 10 or 15 minutes. He's saying that, so don't look at me like I'm rushing you out of the place. No,
but it was literally everyone knew something weird was going on because there was like maybe 10 people, like all the tables full, and then 10 people standing in the restaurant.
See, because if I'm at a table now, I'm eating and that's happening over. I've checked out my meal completely, and I'm just like, let's just fucking finish this and get out here.
Yeah, when I sat down, I was like facing Richie, and he was facing the carnage, so I was able to kind of zone it in.
Yeah,
but it was a disaster. But it was great food until it all went wrong. Jesus.
Okay. Well, with our customary now restaurant review segment up the top of the show.
Sorry for Thursday, and Jason, I'm going to put this on record for the podcast people. I'm down to do a podcast tomorrow for this Thursday's episode. Doesn't have to cancel it because I'm on holiday. There you go.
You're down to do a podcast tomorrow for this. I don't want to do a podcast tomorrow.
I'm just setting you know for the people.
That's good. So if there is no podcast on Thursday, it's not because of you.
Because of you.
Great. I'm happy to take that on.
Oh my god.
I've made a terrible decision wearing this orange shirt. It's crazy. It's coming up crazy on the camera
all the time when you're getting dressed. We also had another restaurant story about us going to a fancy restaurant and like idiots, being 15 minutes late, even though we were actually early.
Yes,
we didn't think the people who invited us on dinner were there, so we kept walking around the block. And then
because it turned out there was a private dining room in the restaurant
downstairs. There was a downstairs. We seen this big. There was maybe 6 of us meant to be there, and we seen like a 6-person table laid out in the front of this tiny restaurant we'd never been to, and we were like, "Oh, they're not here yet. Let's just walk a bit." And then 15 minutes later, we get a message because there's bad reception downstairs because they were downstairs. Bad reception downstairs, being like, "Lads, we're here when you come in."
Yeah, we're here in the lovely cellar dining room waiting for you. We've been waiting for you for now 15 minutes. That was embarrassing.
That was very embarrassing. We're not a good duo, I don't think. People think we are, but maybe we're not. Maybe we need someone to make us better. That's what Todd Bowley's saying, and he just keeps fucking bringing it everywhere.
Yeah, he just like, maybe I just need one more assistant director of recruitment, and then it'll all click into place.
It'll all click together. But yeah, that's been my week, I would say. Our week. I don't know what happened with you for the last few days, but I've been dying.
What's been happening to me? I'll tell you what's been happening to me, actually. I have a collectible, thing happened to me with collectible.
You're not a big collectibles guy.
I'm not a big paraphilia guy, but...
Oh.
But see, I guess you get a reputation as someone who wheels and deals and this kind of stuff. And people start asking you to, value their art and things. But a family member of mine, I won't say who, said I have some coins. I have some like old coins. And I'm like, oh my God, what is this?
Oh my God, it's right.
So, but I said, oh, okay, I'll take a look. So I spent about an hour and a half on some point over the weekend comping coins. And
I can't get you to comp our singles. You're comping people's coins.
I'm comping coins, and like it's everything, it's all the stuff we talk about. It's grading, it's like misprints. Some they're like error coins that are valuable, then there are error coins that aren't valuable, and my God.
That is something to touch on. Like, since me and you have been deep into the sports card round, the collectibles around, and whatever, family members have done the same to me.
Yeah.
I have one family member who has, and then people might be interested in this, but I have one family member, an uncle, who has a factory sealed PlayStation 1 in his attic.
Right.
But the problem is, this is the thing with a factory sealed PlayStation 1. Like, yeah, it's appreciated in value. Congratulations, you kept a PlayStation 1 closed. But it's like, did you go volume? No. Is it going to change your life? Probably not.
Well,
yeah,
that's what
maybe if you get it graded, changes,
Yeah, but that's it. It's like, that's what I'm fine with these coins is like, okay, this is say a $50, American $50 or whatever. So at one point in time, it was worth 50 cents, and it's now worth could be worth like a tenner. So it's like, that's fantastic, but ultimately we don't have that many of them here in front of us. So it's not.
By the time you ship a coin, how do you ship a coin?
That's what I'm saying. Like, by the time you put it on eBay, Now I do know a couple of coin, traders around town that I think I'm just gonna go in and just say
dodgy.
Huh?
You know the people who want to do all sorts.
Yeah.
Coin traders around town. They'll have a look at the coins for you.
What I'm thinking is it's gonna be one of those things where I just go, hey, can you just cash me out?
Cash you out? Are you just in it now?
No.
Did you buy these coins?
No, I didn't buy them. I'm saying I'm acting as an agent for this person,
But you'll need to know the rough value because they could.
So I'm going to say, here's the rough value as far as I know. Here's what I would like. Because I know what it's like. I'm not going to go in and say the market's based on all these sales, it's worth.
This way you do. How many coins are there?
Say 20.
Okay. Well, I thought there'd be more. 20 coins. Bring the 20 coins to them, and then tell them the price to them. And then when they give you a price, take out your phone and start eBaying.
Well, that's on January 16th. One sold for.
Yeah, keep them there for 50 minutes.
Yeah.
There you go. That's it. That's what I'd do.
Great. Okay, let's get into Hobby HQ. Oh my God, it's 5:00.
Jason, listen. I'm sorry.
It's okay. No, it's no problem. I have to go on sports card nonsense.
I didn't know that. Well, this is the okay. So you're telling me here. Hold on a second. You're telling soccer
I'm not
cards
telling anybody
United.
anything. I'm just telling you I
telling
have to go on
soccer cards-
sports card
no.
nonsense at some point.
But that's like, give me an example. I don't know what to think.
We don't have time for an example. We have to keep going at the show.
Okay, well, it's like weird that Soccer Cards United is getting rushed for another
No,
show.
it's not. It's just that we can do
A
another.
competitor show.
We
Competitor
don't.
show.
We can do another podcast tomorrow.
You just said you don't want it.
I don't want to, but
Well, you're
we
doing
can.
sports card nonsense. You want to do that, do you?
No, it's just they have a
If they
certain time
headhunt you
period.
from me, I'm going to talk to Mike and Jesse myself and cause big issues. Tell them Enzo seen the Revolution Grading Company thing and laughed his head off when Mike shut them down. So I was ready to shut them down myself.
Revolution Grading Company.
Don't Google it. Just tell them.
I'm not going to go. I'm just going to. I'll say, hey, Enzo mentioned the Revolution Grading Company. He thought it was very funny.
We have to do our grading company bit, Jason. Let me tell you.
So let's get into Hobby HQ. I asked last Monday for people to tell us about the Futera Unique thing and why they like it, if they like it. And Jake the Mailman, a long-time listener, said, just some quick thoughts. I think Futera World Unique has long-term value and desirability. Very unique designs, vast checklists of legends and rookies, mostly on-card autos and memorabilia cards that you can tell what match they're from. It's a set for the true football fan. Okay. Nice endorsement of Futera there from Jake the Mailman.
That's a big endorsement, I would say.
But the most exciting, there was a lot of exciting news in terms of product announcements this week. But the most exciting one for me was we finally have a card collection, what I would call a proper card collection, coming to Ligue 1.
A proper club.
Proper football card collection. We did have the Panini football, what was it called? Panini Football Club or Panini
It's
FC.
a weird little thing, yeah.
Kind of, strange thing. But now we're getting a Panini score for Ligue 1 in France. And that's very, very exciting.
And people who are kind of familiar with the American sports might say Panini Score is not the most premium brand, da-da-da-da. However, we understand that, we accept that, we agree with that.
Yeah, we agree with that.
However, when you go from nothing in Ligue 1 to this, it's huge. And if you actually look at Panini Score, although it's paper stock, whatever, if you look at Panini Score from last season,
yeah,
the images used for soccer, the images used were really, really nice. Again, cards are not premium, whatever, but there's autographs in it. So like, it's not the most premium set, but it is an amazing place to start, and it definitely sets the tone for the potential of a Ligue 1 mosaic or the likes of that. So
exactly. It's edging closer to American style cards, as they'd call them in France.
Yeah.
And just looking, the checklist has all sorts of good stuff on it. Lots of goalkeepers. I think for some reason there's a huge amount of goalkeepers on the checklist. But you've got all the teams in Ligue 1. I'm going to look and see what PSG players we have. Okay, excuse me. For some reason I couldn't find a PDF. I could only find a Excel checklist. So we've got all your favorites. We've got Leo Messi, we've got Neymar, we got Verratti, we got Mbappe, we got Gigi Donnarumma, we got Vitinha, we have Nuno Mendes. Everybody's on it. And then I'm presuming have a couple of good rookies as well, like your man from the little fella from Montpellier. Oh, what's his name?
that could be anyone.
The little fella from Montpellier is
That's a
called
talent factory.
Eli Wahi. Eli Wahi is the I think he's scored as many goals. He's the only guy apart from Kylian Mbappe to score X amount of goals as a teenager or something in Ligue 1. Big deal. And this is exciting. We're getting closer and closer to having a premium collection for Ligue 1, which is what we've been calling for on this podcast for years and years and years.
We're trailblazers. Ahead of our time, Jason.
Eventually they caught up.
They caught up. People do. And then they might say, like, lads, it takes a long time to get any of this stuff.
Yeah, we can't just magic it up overnight. But I say, yeah. Wait, was that them telling us to shut our mouths or us telling them?
Well, they told us, I'd say.
Okay.
I'd say they did.
Now, probably people were, when I said a very exciting product, probably people were expecting me not to say a score collection. They're probably expecting me to say the return of a standalone select for soccer.
Oh.
Not just one, but two.
Not just one, but two.
Yes,
That's exciting. I'm
Panini
excited.
America announced that
Panini America.
Select is coming back as a standalone collection under 2 different licenses. One, we're going to have Panini Select FIFA
Yeah, that FIFA
national
license was
cards.
great for Score last year. It was cool.
Yeah. And we're going to have La Liga. So just starting on Select. 2023 Panini Select FIFA delivers 3 autographs or memorabilia cards plus 7 inserts or insert parallels, 9 base parallels unnumbered, and 5 numbered parallels in every box. The popular Select brand returns to soccer for the 2022-23 season with a FIFA release featuring 20 national teams. Whoa.
Whoa.
I see.
They have Adam Holzek as a rookie. How do you feel about that, Jason? For the Czech Republic?
It's okay, I suppose.
Yes.
Close enough. Collect a 250 card, 3-tiered, so terrace, mezzanine, and field level base set with a rainbow of each rainbow parallels for each. Look for sets including the returning Equalizers, Select Future, Select Stars, and Unstoppable. 4 ultra rare limited inserts, stained glass, artistic impressions, visionary, and team badges. They're all case hits on average. And open 3 autograph or memorabilia cards per hobby box on average. I love Select.
Yeah, what has to be said here, Jason, I don't know if you know this. For the signature cards, the autos, I believe all of them are numbered to 49 or less. So 49, 25, 10, 5, or 1. And the highest numbered parallel in the whole set for base cards is 75. Now they have a 75, then they have a 60. They have a 49, 25, 20, 10, 5, 1. They also have 1, 2, 3 unnumbered parallels. But like it's good going, I would say.
That is good going. I'm very excited about this.
It sounds like a really premium set. It sounds like a well put together set. It sounds like a non-mass produced set, which also means it sounds like a difficult to get set. I would love to get my hands on some of this, Jason.
Certainly. I think.
And
yeah.
Oh, tell me what you think.
I was going to say that when I look back at the history of soccer cards, I find myself returning again and again to Select as kind of the Trailblazer, and also just I think has produced some of the nicest looking cards. I just think that the Select design is just.
I agree with that.
Obviously, Prism is Prism and all that stuff, and but for me, I find oftentimes Select
is so nice.
Is nicer than Prism.
Yeah, I actually had in my early eBay days in 2020 or 2019. Someone shipped me a few soccer base cards Select from 2016 Select. Like I have a Tony Kroos, not the Mendy, a Marco Reus. And they were just base cards from Select, and they kind of shipped them almost as like the cards that like keep your card safe. And they're like, I just have them still because they're just so beautiful.
Yeah.
So yeah, they have that for FIFA, and they also, Jason, have a La Liga Santander, which appears to be a Europe and Asia exclusive. I'm not sure if that'll be in the States, although everything kind of finds its way there. But the most exciting thing I've seen on that, apart from them having Cristiano Ronaldo autographs, is they have what appears to be the first licensed Gavi autograph. Now, I say that with an asterisk because I believe Leaf have done some Gavi autos. I don't know if Futera did Gavi autos, but there's a few. But this is the first Panini Stash Tops Gavi auto. If Gavi's autos don't show up in the top spot prior to this, it's cool that he's signing one of the big youngsters from last year. We don't really see his autographs around, so it's cool.
Yeah, no, that's very, very important. Just looking at the La Liga set here again, it looks fantastic.
Would you like that Select to expand past La Liga, or do you think it's just this is first time they're doing it? Obviously, this tells me at some point, especially if it's successful, we're going to get Serie A Select, La Liga 1 Select, whatever. But do you think that potential could still be this season? Could it be La Liga front running, Serie A coming? Because if there was a Serie A Select, I think I'd cry.
I think that's probably where they're going. If the idea is to say we're going to do a FIFA one and we're going to use one of our league licenses to do one as well, I like that. And then based on the success or failure of that, either expand or contract next year. I just think I like that kind of sustainable approach. Now, of course, it might be we get next week 6 more sets announced, all Select, whatever. But I hope this is kind of a measured reintroduction of the brand, because I personally always felt that Select was kind of wasted in Chronicles. Like you get a Select card out of Chronicles and you're like, well, this is amazing. Can I just have this? Why am I? What's all this other stuff?
What's all the rest of it? No, I'm so happy. Like the 2015 select, 2015
Yeah.
select. Such a like just so it's beautiful. It's iconic. I prefer it to Prism personally. I'm excited to see. I'm excited to hopefully get this one in hand.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. The last select probably was the Euro 2020 select that didn't happen. The set happened, but the Euros didn't
The
happen.
Euros didn't happen. Yeah, and then prior to that, I think it might have been the Mbappe year, was it? 2017, 18?
Yeah, I think so. That sounds right to me. So select is back, and we're getting another move towards having a premium set for France. So this is good. I would say a good
Very
week
positive.
for Panini product announcements.
Good start to the year.
Good start to the year, putting their best foot forward, Panini America for the year to come. While we were setting up our recording over on the Topps website, Topps Gold dropped, designed by none other than Dan Layden,
An Irishman.
Topps Gold back for its second year in soccer, and an very interesting design, quite different from last year, designed by Tyson Beck.
Pull up my Twitter now.
Obviously, you get like that. We've seen Dan Layden's Project 22 designs where he's drawing the players. This is obviously photography based, like pretty much all cards are, and I like it. Looks cool. It's sold out, naturally enough.
Look at that Garnacho on the cover, the diamond kind of vibe or bubbles or whatever it is.
Yeah, it's nice.
Gold just looks nice. Like that box just looks fun. Like that's akin to the Simplicity Dad box. Like that box is like white. I just like the look of the box is just cool.
Yeah. No, I like it. I think it's good. Goal returns for 2023 with a new UEFA Club Competition collection designed by renowned football artist Dan Layden. Look out for all the biggest stars of the 22-23 competition with special elite and gold subsets, plus future stars, rookies on spectacular 3D holographic material.
Hold on a minute.
Hold on a second.
Hold on a minute. What does that mean?
What do you mean? Is that like what we're seeing with the
Garnacho?
The Garnacho
Maybe.
kind of, it looks like almost like shattered glass or something. Do you see?
Yeah. I'm looking at the checklist. I don't appear. But can you reread that? When's the 3D? Because I don't see 3D specified in the checklist, but I might.
It's on Future Stars Rookies.
Future Star Rookies. That's really cool. Yeah, so there's a Future Star Rookie autographs, which will I read out to you?
Yeah.
We have Alejandro Garnacho. So again, that fits the kind of bill of what we're seeing there. Fabio Blanco. Yeah. Is that the fella for Real Madrid?
Yeah.
Who had like a Topps Chrome in 2020?
Yes, maybe.
Or 2021. Elias Akomach.
Yeah, Barcelona.
Pablo Torre.
Yeah.
Yuri Bass. Fabio Carvalho. Enzo Fernandez, who's given me a lot of Twitter content recently. Goncalvo Borges. Henrik Arejo. And Warren Zar Emery. Those are the Future Star autographs.
I see Enzo Fernandez autograph here. I don't think I've seen Enzo Fernandez autographs.
This might be a first.
But it's a cool auto for the World Cup winner, for the young player of the World Cup.
Sorry, I got like a Zoom pop up there. I got distracted, Jason. They have again Lionel Messi autographs, Karim Benzema autographs, who I think this year is the first year we're really seeing him signing. Pedri, Jude Bellingham, Robert Lewandowski, Vinny Jr., and Erling Haaland, who now that he's moved to Man City seems to be signing again, which is very exciting. And a very fat current stars autograph checklist. I don't see any dual or triple autographs, which I would say is disappointing. Gold autograph cards. Rafael Leao, love that. Darwin Núñez, love that. Heung-min Son, Neymar Jr., Dominic Dusan Vlahovic, Dominic Szoboszlai, Nkunku, Anthony. Brilliant. I love it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Before we move on to your football week, just give me a shout. So there's one more thing I want to add. We'll continue.
Go ahead.
Were you about to say anything there? This is a separate to gold. What I'm going to talk about.
I was going to say I was looking at your football week, so go ahead.
I just want to visit the golden auctions.
Sure, let's go. Let's have a look.
So just I don't know. Can you do the share screen? Are you able to do that, or will I?
You can do it, I believe.
Yeah, give me a second. And share screen. And the golden auction. Share. Right, great. I just wanted to, this is golden auction, the elite January auction, and we're filtering for soccer. The Diego Maradona photo match ball from the Hand of God game is about 1 million. I believe there's buyer's premium on top of that. Let me just click in to double check. Yeah, so 1.2 million when you add the buyer's premium. And let me just pull back here. And this, I can't dox the person. I'm pretty sure the person is publicly self-doxed, but I won't. But a listener of the show is the owner of this 1/1 Lionel Messi Black Prism.
My God.
Which is currently at $72,000, 86,000 if you include the buyer's premium. Holy fucking shit, Jason. And I have to say, when this sells, if I don't see one hobby box get sold on our website by the man who makes this sale, I'll be bitterly disappointed. I'll say, hey, you made 70,000 here.
Give a little back to your favorite podcast.
Why something? You know, you can't tell me things are tight, things are not tight. I see you, my friend.
Okay.
But huge congratulations to himself.
Fantastic.
The 2017-18 autograph, Lionel Messi, 24,000, pop 1, 11 bids. 101 from Emmett. It's just craziness going on here at the...
What's that jersey? Go back up. What was that jersey?
Which one? The Haaland?
No, the Pele Santos game used
1967. Yeah, just a letter of... This is the one that kind of confused. This has like a letter of authenticity and stuff, but I'm like, how can you actually authenticate this? This is Ronaldinho pre-debut Gremio jersey that apparently is authenticated. No bids on it. It actually has gone on golden auction before and didn't get a bid. It looks cool. It's great, but I'm like, how Ronaldinho before? Yeah, I don't know. Something weird about that.
Yeah, but I'm confused.
Cool stuff. I don't know if this is from our friends at Drob Collectibles. This hand-signed Messi rookie potentially is, potentially isn't. I don't know. But it's really interesting to see that a card like this, which isn't in perfect condition, but does have an on-card autograph from the GOAT himself, does fetch or is potentially fetching a big price and a very good lot number for golden auction as well.
I'd be interested to see how the gold prism in a PSA 10
this one?
Yeah, what that ends up as a percentage of the 1/1 PSA 9. Just kind of I'm always interested to find multiples.
I think we've seen one sale of this already, gold prism Messi, which was fairly high. I can't remember exactly the number. But yeah, this is hand signed by Erling Haaland, as you can see there. So yeah, I'll just golden auction, cool. These two are kind of the big ones for me, just to see where they fall. I think they're huge for soccer, especially this being lot 1. It's huge. And this being lot 15 is also massive.
We want as much. We want to see as many examples of the word soccer beside a big number as possible. That benefits everyone.
There we go. So I'll stop sharing my screen. I feel like Now, I feel like I'm doing a really good job here, but there is also 5 minutes and 30 seconds left on this because it's telling us we don't have Zoom Premium. Is that true, Jason? Or am I just not? Did I just not do it right?
We do have Zoom Premium, but because you're hosting the Zoom, because my internet connection wasn't hot today.
I hosted under SCU email.
Yeah, it could be linked to my Zoom.
Okay. Well, there we go.
Anyway, I don't have that much for your football week. I just wanted to look at a couple of transfers. John Duran is a striker, a Colombian striker, teenager, and Aston Villa have signed him from Chicago Fire for 18 million. He has scored 8 goals and got 6 assists in 28 appearances for Chicago, but he's very highly thought of. And if anyone out there from MLS land, because I've seen a couple of Tops Now MLS for John Duran, if anyone from MLS land could tell me what his rookie situation is, or if anyone's seen him play, I'd like to hear about him because I haven't seen him play. So I wish him all the best in the Premier League. Did you hear this thing about João Cancelo going to Bayern Munich?
Yeah, very strange. I love the meme going around, which I love, is I asked my landlord to up the rent because I love the hustle. And someone used that as Pep Guardiola trying to win the Premier League this year.
Yeah.
And Cancelo to Bayern.
Yeah. No, take him. This is too easy. I'm going to play 18-year-old Rico Lewis instead.
Or Ake at left back seems to be working.
Yeah, Nathan Ake. I remember when Nathan Ake to Man City was announced, we had just started doing the podcast, and we had a long conversation with Nathan Ake, and we had a Instagram snippet all about him, and kind of for years that looked like we had gone too quick. You know, we jumped in on Nathan Ake and he just didn't make an impact. But look at him now. He's a key part of Pep's setup. We trust him in multiple different positions. Who knew? We knew years ago.
We're the lads.
Come on.
I'm trying to get my fluids in so I don't die.
Get your fluids in, please. What else? Oh, Enzo Fernandez. Chelsea are back in for him. Chelsea have bid 120 million euros for Benfica's Argentina midfielder Enzo Fernandez in a move that would make him the British transfer record signing. So far, there is no indication as to whether the Blues offer will be accepted. But if it goes through, it would eclipse the £100 million paid for Jack Grealish by Manchester City.
I'm happy to get the more big exposure the name Enzo gets, I think the better for me. Same way with soccer and a big number. People talk like, my name's Enzo. Oh, like Enzo Fernandez. Yeah, exactly. Don't worry.
Yeah. The most expensive.
Are you Argentinian? That's what I'm going to start getting. Maybe I won't with this accent, but I think I will.
Maybe.
From some people.
Before you start talking, people run up to you in the street. Are you from Argentina? And you go, no.
Don't know how they know my name, but okay.
Oh yeah. Shit. Most expensive signings in British football, right, so far. Jack Grealish for £100 million, Manchester City. Was that worth it?
No.
Romelu Lukaku to join Chelsea from Inter Milan. That cost £97 million. Not worth it.
That was such a sad one because after his United stint, which is also on your list, I'm sure, he went to Inter, played amazingly, and then came back to shush everyone, but in the end was just as bad as he just
was shushed himself. Yeah.
Sure.
Paul Pogba, £89 million, Manchester United from Juventus. Was that worth it? No.
A lot of haircuts. In fairness, can I say Lukaku didn't work in the Premier League. He also was like one of the best goal scoring records in the Premier League probably ever. So
at some point it stopped working.
A bad rub of the green, that man.
Then we have Anthony, Harry Maguire, Romelu Lukaku to Manchester United, Virgil van Dijk, and Jadon Sancho. Manchester United spending a lot of money last few years.
Poorly, yeah.
Spending it poorly.
Them. They seem to have changed their ways a little bit, which is
yes. And listen, this fella for Brighton, I don't know if you saw Karu Mitoma's goal, the winning goal against Liverpool.
Did I see it? Ooh.
Did you know he wrote his university thesis on dribbling?
No.
He did. And apparently it's out there. You can read it. I might try and find it. Huh? Sports science, I think.
Sports science, okay. He said, I'll just show you. We've less than a minute, Jason.
Okay, we'll wrap up here. Just to say that Mitoma's rookie card, I presume, is going to be in Prism this year, so I'm excited about that. Okay, we'll see you on Thursday for a show of sorts. Sorry,
gang.
And write in any of your thoughts what we discussed today. Okay.
Are we doing a Q&A at the London Card Show? Leave questions. We can
shit. Yes.
Jason, I'll add this in post-production.
I'll add this in post.
You can do a pre as well. Ooh. Okay.
Good idea.
What happens now?
I think I leave and the recording should save onto my computer.
Do I end it? Do you stop recording?
I leave and then I should